Hello everyone. Here in this video we are going to read about a recurring dream. We are not going to read in detail, but we are going to read as summarized version. And this recurring dream is the story which is included in class 11, and today we are going to summarize this story. Before starting summary of this recurring dream, we should have some knowledge about this story. And you must know, this is English story at first. This is not Greek story. This is not another country's story. This is English story. That means this story is taken from England. In England, this story is presented, or story is heard as folk tale. So here we are going to discuss this story. And in this story, you can see a paranormal activity, and we can't see normal activity here. We can see instead of normal activity, and we can see ghost related some evidence. So this is not a normal story, this is paranormal story. And next thing, you need to recognize the characters. One is Kimberly Clark, and next is Janet Wilson. And these two are main characters of this story. And here in this story, you can recognize the problem about the recurring dream. That means dream which occurred again and again at night, or every night. This analysis is going in this story. And now let's start. First of all, I would like to tell something about this story. As I said in previous, this is English story. In this story, we can see about the English girls. One is Janet and another is Clark, and both are English. And in this story, we can find the place of England. They both live in London, so you need to recognize the place, and that is London. This story is taken place in London, so you need to remember that place. And we are saying that this story is paranormal story, because in this story we can't find any normal activity, we can find abnormal activity. The main character of this story, Kimberly Clark, she is suffering from recurring dream, and very very beginning, or every time she finds same dream when she sleeps. Okay, this is paranormal activity. Normal people can't see same kind of dream in their sleeping time, or every sleeping time. So that this is paranormal activity. And next thing, this story is somehow linked to the unfulfilled desire. This unfulfilled desire pushes us toward somehow to the to the, what we say, Sigmund Freud. You should know the theory of Sigmund Freud to know about the this, okay, what we say, paranormal activity, and our unfulfilled desires. What we say, what is not fulfilled in our life. Such unfulfilled desires remain on our mind, and what will be happen? Such unfulfilled desires always we try to fulfill on our dream, and because of that, what we see, our unfulfilled desires, we can see on our dream, and this story somehow touches the theory of this Sigmund Freud as well. So that may be related to the unconsciousness, and you need to apply this theory as well to analyze this story. When we talk about the unfulfilled desire, and when we talk about the psychological thing, uh, Kimberly Clark may have unfulfilled desire. She may have unfulfilled desire. She may have some trouble. She may want to know something, so that unfulfilled desire arise on her mind. So this is related to the unfulfilled desire as well. So when you analyze this story, you should analyze through the psychoanalytic version as well. And let's start the summary of this recurring dream. First of all, the story starts from London. Kimberly Clark and Janet Wilson, they are roommate, and they both live together in same flat, and they are good friends. Let's talk about Clark. She is very beautiful girl. She is employed. She worked in London, and she is liked by every people and neighbor as well. And she and Janet both are good friend as well. They have not any quarrel. They have not any kind of misunderstanding. They spend their life together by sharing each other's problem. But what happened? Kimberly Clark unfortunately finds same dream in her every sleep, so that she gets trouble. And what happened? She tells her problem to Janet. She tells that in her dream she always finds herself in a roadside, a country roadside. In that roadside she finds white fence and yellow shuttered house. Inside that yellow shuttered house she finds an old man. She knocks the door and she tries to speak with that old man. And when she tries to speak and gets some information about that old man, she became, or she does out from the sleep. So that what happened? She doesn't able to come out from that mystery of dream, and that mystery always tortures her. And all these things she tells to her Janet, her friend Janet Wilson. And what happened? Janet also tries to solve her problem, that means Clark's problem, so that she makes an idea to go the and farmhouse of Janet Wilson's father. And what happened? Next day they drive for the farmhouse. Unfortunately or fortunately, when they are going or traveling toward Janet Wilson's father's farmhouse, at the on the way, Kimberly Clark finds same place which she has found on her dream. And what happened? She requests a driver to stop a car, and then she comes out from the car and she finds same white fence and green shutter house, and only one thing that is different from her dream, that is a sign. That sign is the for sale sign. In her dreams, she couldn't find the sign of for sale, but in the reality and in her real life, when she comes into the same place, what she finds the sign of for sale. That means that green shutter house is going to sell. That owner is going to sell that house because of some problem, and so that we can find, or that Kimberly Clark also finds, that for sale sign near to the greenhouse, a green shuttered house. And what happened? She goes to the green shuttered house. She knocks on a door, and she knocks again, and then she got some she gets some reply from the old man. Again she knocks the door, and what happened at this time? An old man said, "Why do you knock a door?" And Clark answers that she actually wants to buy a house, so that she comes there and she wants to talk with an old man. An old man suddenly comes to open a door. When he opens a door, he terrifies, and immediately he closes the door. And what happened? Kimberly Kimberly noticed old man, and when that old man closes the door, this story goes to conclude. That's why in this story we can find incomplete and mysterious end. Clark, unable to talk with an old man, and she tries to talk with an old man, but she unable to do interaction with that old man. What is the reason behind this? Why an old man closes the door? That is the question. And some of the reader says that old man also usually finds that Clark in his dream, and that old man also maybe used to see same dream. He used to, or he may finds that Clark in his dream, so that when he finds that same goal near to his door, he becomes too much terrified, so he may closes that door, and he doesn't show any intention to open that door again. And another angle is that Clark, she finds green shutter house as well as an old man in her dream. That may refer that Clark may have some supernatural power. Clark may have supernatural power to notice something earlier, or Clark may have some supernatural power to guess something, to predict something. which is upcoming to the life. This is paranormal thing. So that our dream is coming or becoming true, and all the evidences are remaining same in her reality. This may be truth. Because of these things, we can say that this story may be paranormal story. And when we compare the situation of Clark with or when we compare or when we analyze the